Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is the model we are going to be transforming today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope you learned something from it. Please do not forget to hit the subscription button and also to hit the bell to get notified whenever I post. Please like, leave a comment and also share. Love you. So I went on to draw her brows off camera, and if you want to know how I draw my brows, I'm going to be leaving a link to a very detailed tutorial of how I draw my brows at the description box down below. So right now I'll be going in with this classic lippy. I'll be leaving the name down below. I'll just be using this on her eyelid. I'm going to be using this as an eyeshadow today, so I'll just be using that on her eyelid. I'll be blending everything and I'll try to be fast because this is a matte lippy, so I don't want it to get dry fast. So I'm going to try and do this fast before it just get dry. Right now I'll be going in with my NYX by eyeshadow palette, and I'll be using that red shade. I'll just be applying this directly on that classic lippy I use on her eyes. I'll just be packing that on her eyes and I'll be blending everything together with the same brush I used earlier. So I'll also be doing the same thing at the other eyes. Go first with the classic lippy, which I'll be leaving the name of this lippy at the description box down below. Then next with the NYX by its eyeshadow palette in the red shade. So guys, I noticed that one eye was lighter than the other, so I just went back into that red shade from the NYX palette, and I'll be patting that on the eyes that I feel is darker, because I feel I use more classic lippy on that eye. So I just went back into that palette and I'll be packing that on that eyes and pressing everything together to blend it. Then I went with my Clever Cat eyeliner, and I'll just be using this to line her eyes. I'll be doing this very simple eyeliner, nothing serious, and I'll just be using that to line her eyes. So guys, I applied her lashes off camera, and I'll also be leaving a link to a very detailed video of how I apply my lashes on the description box down below. Then I went on with my face wipe to wipe her face, to wipe those excess fallouts from the eyeshadow palette and also from the concealer that I used on her face. So then I went in with my Stay Matte primer, and I'll be using this to prime her face using this brush that I got from AliExpress. I'll be using that to prime her face. Once I'm done with that, I'll be going in with her foundation, and I'll be using the HD foundation in color 3. I'll also be leaving that color down below because I'm not sure of that. Then I'll just be using this brush to just spread the foundation, and then I'll be going in with my blending brush to blend the foundation all together. I'll just be doing like a dapping motion so the foundation could sit very well on her face. Then when I was done with the brush, I also went on with a beauty blender just to make sure everything is well seated on her face. And guys, I also went in with another layer of the foundation because I wanted a full coverage on her face, and I was using a classic foundation, as you know, so I wanted a better coverage. So I went in with like another set of the foundation, but then this time I was using a beauty blender to blend everything together. So guys, I'm sure you could notice the change in background. I am so sorry. I had to come to the balcony because they took the light and everywhere in the house was dark. So it was not as if the rain wanted to fall. I just had to come outside to get more light, and I also had to use the flash on my phone. So I just hope you see everything I'm doing here. But right now I'm just going in with a concealer on her face, and I use the Elegant Pro concealer in Tofan. And if you've watched my other videos, I always say when you are using the Elegant Pro concealer, after applying this on your face, you have to just wait for a while for it to get dry a little bit before you blend. So that is what I did. I actually waited for a while to allow the concealer to get dry a little bit before I started blending. And if you notice, I use a brush first, but then I switched to a beauty blender to just touch those parts that my brush could not get and make everything smooth. Then for her contour, I'll be using the Elegant Pro concealer in mahogany. It's a very dark shade, and I'll be using that to contour her face. So once I was done with that, I went in with my Zikal face kit, and I'll be using this ebony shade. I'll be using that to set the Elegant Pro concealer I used earlier. I also did kind of a reverse contour on her face too with this powder. Then after that, I went on to line her water lines, and I'll be using the Clever Cat eyeliner in color 1 to do this. Then I went in also with my classic eyeshadow primer under her eyes, and then I used this shade Cheek on my Zikal face kit under her eyes. Then I also went in with this Usher bronzer palette at the inner corners of her eyes. Then I went on to wipe those excess powder on her face that I applied earlier. So for her lips, I'll be using my classic eye pencil, and I'll just be using this to line her lips. So once I was done lining her lips, I went on with this nude shade from the Huda Beauty Cosmetic, and I'll just be applying that at the middle of her lips, and I'll be using my brush to blend everything together. I also went in with another nude shade which I've forgotten the name, but I'm going to be leaving the name at the description box down below, so check that out for the name of the other nude that I used. Then once I was done blending everything, I went on with my lip gloss, and I'll be using the Absolute lip gloss. And if you notice, today I am using the back of my brush to apply this lippy. So I just saw this online, and then I decided to try it. So honestly, what I feel is I just think it makes the application smoother. So if you try it, let me know and tell me what you think about it. So right now I went on with that same concealer that I used on her earlier, and I'm just using this at the side of her lips to make the lip gloss look sharp and neat. So I'll just be applying that there with my flat brush. Then once I'm done, I'm going to blend it well with my blending brush to make everything smooth at that place. So once I'm done with that, I went in with this bone shade from the Zikal face kit. It's a dark shade. I'll just be using that to set the contour I used on her face earlier. I wanted to give her a little blush on her face. I went in with my Zikal face kit, and I'll be using that shade Cheek, and I'll just be applying a little bit of that on the side of her cheek just to give her a little bit of blush, nothing too much. Then I went in with my Usher bronzer, and I'll be applying that on her cheek, on her forehead, on the bridge of her nose, also on her lip. And so since the weather is cold, I just wanted her to glow, baby. So for her powder shade, I'll be using the chestnut, and I'll just be using this all over her face. And if you notice, I'm not just doing this in a random motion. I'm just trying to dab this all over her face to make everything just blend and sit very well. So guys, I also went on to spray her face with my Miss Rose makeup spray, and that is all for this look guys. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you learned one or two things from this. I am so sorry for the lighting, and I just hope you were able to see, understand and learn from this tutorial. Thank you all so much for watching again. Please do not forget to hit the subscription button and also to hit that bell to get notified whenever I post. Please like and share, and also the comment section is open for any question. And please, there's any tutorial or any look you want me to recreate, please let me know at the comment section down below. And also the lashes and the eyebrow tutorial is going to be, the link to that video is going to be at the description box down below. Thank you all so much again. I love you. Thank you for the support and for the love. Hit the subscription button guys. Mwah.